Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure I got my headphones on and you guys can hear me. See the audio. Audio's good. All right. Jill, thank you. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. You got us started, Jill. Thank you. Guys, we got some stuff to get into. Please put some hearts in the chat if you by Jill, which I believe is Daniela. Daniela was gifted by Jill. Thank you, Jill. Put some hearts in the chat. Thank you, Jill. Let me put a little reaction here. Sorry, guys. I told you guys we got a third screen now, so it's a complete game changer, and I'm able to see what's going on both in the chat and everywhere. He said, "Child, not my Milagro getting sued, Coneja. We got to talk about it, girl. We got to talk about it, okay? I promise y'all, this is just a lawsuit. We are only reviewing the lawsuit. That's all we're doing. You know, Mob Radio, Milagro Gramz is a huge mover and shaker in, blogging and bringing the news to the YouTube and informing the people. So, of course, she's part of a lawsuit. So we have to talk about it. Shout out to you guys. And again, this is all allegations from a lawsuit that we'll be reviewing. That's all we're going to do. And yeah, they really, celebrities are going to start really coming for bloggers. I mean, I don't think when the Cardi B and Tasha K situation happened, it was like, wow, okay, they're really going to start suing bloggers. Well, yeah, they really are going to start suing bloggers. Celebrities specifically are going to come after folks. I mean, that's just the nature of the game, Mhm. Welcome everybody. Let me let the people some time to get in here. We're gonna start with the TMZ article, and then we'll start with the lawsuit, and we'll just kind of start right there. You said I don't like Milagro, way too male identifying women like that scare me, says Layla. Everybody's got different opinions. I have my opinions as well about a certain case and the way that she handled certain things. But that's just my opinion. Doesn't mean it's fact. So and I'll share with you guys later on. Thank you, Cheeks, for the $10. Oh my god! All right, so just so you guys know, there is this new feature on YouTube where the streamer can put like a super chat goal. Now, I just put a number 10. I'm testing things out. Thank you, Cheeks, for thank you for the $10, love. But y'all, thank you so much. Doesn't mean that we're not gonna end the stream if we don't hit 10. That's not at all. I appreciate you guys sharing and everything. So thank you. Thank you, Cheeks. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting my channel. You said Diddy's kids has 192K lawsuit for not making car payments, say Kitty Coo. Those are some problems that I do not want. See, there is nothing, I don't know about you guys, but there is nothing like having your car paid off. I don't want those kind of problems. Hey, Vicky. Ooh, Vicky, I really want your input on some of this. I don't want your, okay, paying off your car is amazing. And being young and paying off your car is amazing. 192,000 of a lawsuit for a car? No. That's too much, you guys. That's too much. And no. That's crazy. But you know what? It is what it is. Shout out to you. You have me on the background while you work. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for those. Y'all don't get fired, okay? If you get fired, it's not my problem. It is not my problem if you get fired. Okay? Just note that. Okay, you said I've never bought a car on credit. Well, good, Shauna B, because those payments can get crazy. Hey, just a T. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Did he be doing too much? Well, to his children, that's for sure. That's a setup. Hey, Melly, that's a setup, to have your kids having a car note that's worth over 129,000. That's crazy. Come on now. Okay. So let's start with the TMZ article, and then we're going to get to the details of the lawsuit. You guys, again, just reporting the news. That's all I'm doing. I will give you my thoughts afterwards and my opinions on what I think is happening here, okay? So Megan Thee Stallion, for those, if you know who Megan Thee Stallion is, I know I got a very diverse audience, but some of y'all may know, may not know. Keep that in mind, okay? Sues bloggers for deepfake porn. Oh, claims she's posting Tory Lane's misinformation. All right. So this is Milagro Gramz, Mob Radio. This is Tory Lanez, who's been convicted and sentenced. And this is Megan Thee Stallion, okay? Megan Thee Stallion is suing a content creator for allegedly promoting falsehood about her claiming that she's posting lies about Tory Lanez's case and spreading deepfake prawn. The rapper filed the lawsuit against Milagro Gramz. Now, listen, I actually covered Milagro Gramz' full name because I wasn't going to dox her on the legal docs, but TMZ put on her full name. They said her full name right then and there. I said no, because I don't know her by her last name or her middle name. I know her by Milagro Gramz, and that's what I'm going to call her. You know, but apparently TMZ does not feel the same way. They're gonna dox the shit out of her. Okay. So on X, so Milagro is a user on X with nearly 30,000 followers, alleging she routinely posted lies about MTS, Megan Thee Stallion, while working as a mouthpiece for Lanes to promote a false narrative about shooting her. And they got a little screenshot here. She puts in here, child, fuck Kelsey too. Megan was dead ass wrong. And then this is Nicki Minaj. Is Nicki Minaj involved in here? I haven't even read the whole lawsuit. Is she involved in this mess too? Oh my God. Says someone trolled Kelsey and spoke ill of her deceased father. That's disgusting. So she took it upon herself to find out if to find out what school they went to. Okay. And what school they went to and called them. This is the same one that claimed that she did Megan's homework, right? Child shouldn't even have reported her damn self. Some of the writing. Okay, got it. So among the untrue content Milagro has posted, according to Meg, is a total artificial video that the Stallion's lawyers claims shows the star engaged in sexual acts. They say the video has caused Megan severe emotional distress and reputational harm. All right. Meg, who is all right. I'm struggling with this one a little bit because of just how like Megan the celebrity, right? You know, she's just out there. You know what I mean? So has this caused her reputational harm? I didn't even know. You know what I mean, Layla? You're like, Megan. Okay. Megan's team says Milagro has also claimed that MTS has severe drinking problem, has questioned her mental competency, and called her an angry black woman. Oh shit. Okay, I almost dropped my drink, y'all. Okay. And this is this is not artificial. This is real. Okay, this is her. Yeah, you're right. Non-consensual prawn is still illegal, right? You said Teamaker says this sounds like one of my exes when I broke up with her for having an OnlyFans. Really? Rico, where you been? Shout out to Rico. You said how Meg is out there. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, has it caused her reputational harm? I don't know. Has it? Has she lost money? Has she lost anything? Now, in a lawsuit, typically you don't always have to show damages. You could show how it mentally and emotionally has affected you. She could do that too. So maybe it has cost her that. I don't know. That's okay. As it relates to Tory, Megan's lawyers claims Cooper, which is Mob Radio, has promoted false claims about evidence in the case, including saying that the firearm which Tory shot Meg had gone missing. Meg's team says it's still in the custody of the LAPD. The lawsuit also includes a post to ex Milagro allegedly live tweeted from Lane's trial, falsely claiming Meg's friend Kelsey Harris admitted she lied to the prosecutors when she told them she saw Lane's pull a gun on Meg. Okay. Lanes was ultimately convicted of negligent discharge of a firearm, assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm for the shooting. He is now serving a 10-year sentence. And by the way, I heard that there's going to be an appeal. There's some appeals happening behind that. I have not been following it to the T, but this was a case that really caused a lot of craziness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you would think, like this could mess up appeals. I'm thinking out loud. I don't know. I don't know. Meg is suing Milagro for promoting an alternate sexual depiction, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and evasion of privacy and false light. She also is asking for an injunctive relief to stop Milagro from cyber stalking. Oh wow. Okay. More than anything, Meg just sounds fed up with the blogging world. Well, that's not going away, Megan. That's just not. She just sounds fed up. Okay. Well, there you go. You said it's about time she talked about Megan Daly. Really? Say more. Say more. Hey, Wim. You said I've been cool adulting. Shout out to Rico's like Rico's been busy. Shout out to Rico and Sylvia, everybody coming through. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, please. And thank you. We just got started. I wanted to read the TMZ article before we got to the court paperwork to give people some time to get in here. Okay. More than anything, Meg just sounds fed up with the blogging world. She tells TMZ it's time to hold bloggers accountable for years of harassment, cyberbullying, and publication of misinformation about my personal and professional life. I've endured countless attacks on my character based on false narratives from social media bloggers, misrepresenting themselves as journalists. Oh, shit. She adds, it's unacceptable behavior, and these individuals need to understand there will be repercussions for recklessly posting lies and defamatory falsehoods. We've reached out for Milagro. So far, no word back. I'm sure she'll probably respond on her YouTube channel. Okay. Let me tell you guys something, okay? How many of you guys remember Kaalan Walker? Y'all let me know, drop some thumbs up in the chat. Let me know if you guys remember Kaalan Walker. Let me know. I didn't even have my backlight on. Y'all remember? Let me know. Anybody remember Kaalan Walker? Because I do. Very well. I remember Kaalan Walker. Okay. Kaalan Walker is serving time in prison, like 50 years. Okay. He was the guy from Superfly. Let me pull a picture, okay? Maybe y'all, it'll refresh your memory, okay? Kaalan Walker. This guy right here. You guys remember? You don't. This guy right here. Let me know. Picture, okay? It's been a minute. It's been a couple years, okay? He was one of the actors in Superfly. Yeah, okay, you remember him. Okay? Let me tell you guys a story before I get to the lawsuit, and I promise I'll put some timestamps on this. Okay. Kaalan Walker was sentenced to 50 plus years, I believe, over R-ing a lot of women in the Los Angeles area. Okay. Very serious allegations that were happening at that time. This was in 2021, 2022, right? So what Kaalan Walker was doing here on YouTube is that he was recruiting bloggers to drop videos. Some of the victims didn't even know that they were being filmed when they were being R'd. Okay. So he was R'ing these victims. Some of them didn't even know. Some of these victims had DNA tests. Okay. And some of these victims wake up were also minors. So the way that he was approaching them was through like modeling gigs, okay, on IG. And because he's also he promoted himself to be a photographer. He was doing music. He was very well known in the area. Okay. And then he acted with Halle Berry and did a bunch of movies and whatnot. Okay. So Milagro sided with Kaalan Walker in a couple of, like, she was interviewing some of these alleged victims. Okay. And some of these alleged victims were telling her, like, hey, he was R-ing minors. He was raping minors. And I don't know if she just willfully ignored it or what happened exactly, but there, she was doing this on Stationhead. There's recordings of it. I'm not making this shit up. I think that she overlooked here. She overlooked, and a lot of the women, and not just Milagro, there was other bloggers too. I know Tasha K was one of them that was, I think, had flown out Kaalan, and then come to find out that he was having bloggers drop kitty pornography of these women. Okay. There was one video out there of a woman that was being violated, and young Jock was being shown this video. And a lot of people were getting caught up. People were getting caught up over this. And so her judgment when it comes to who she's standing with, when it comes to these people, alleged perpetrators that have been, facing these kinds of charges, it's not a good one. She could have done better here. I will say that much. And there was never an apology to the people that she was going after. There was never an apology to Kaylani. There was never an apology to all these other people that he victimized. And these bloggers as well. He got convicted, and everybody, there was only one person or two people that I know that felt really bad for supporting Kaalan Walker, and publicly apologized to a lot of these victims, and also privately apologized to them because it wasn't okay. And she was pushing this narrative on folks that Kaalan Walker was being set up and that he could be innocent. And then, long behold, we find out that there's DNA out there of him violating. And I got to interview some of those victims and a jury member that was sitting there in the trial. Okay. And he would name drop a bunch of people to try to get, women. That's what he was doing. Okay. So he's serving 50 years. And till this day, I still get emails messages from his camp specifically. And yeah, let me put it on blast because I don't give a shit. Let me do that right now. And they're very threatening. They're like, they don't like the fact that I had something to say, that I expose this. Do I still have them? Because I might have deleted it. Hold up. I still get messages from people that think that they can talk to me some kind of way because I expose him trying to set up some of these victims online. How I expose that, he was trying to use bloggers to send messages and whatnot. Oh, yeah. He's not even around. Did he? He probably deleted his messages. Yep, sure did. What a coward. What a coward. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, they still come to my inbox and they do all that kind of shit to try to intimidate me. But anyways, so that was one thing that did not sit very well with me when it came to how Mob Radio handled that. I think she could have done a little bit better, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, That's just my opinion. But let's get started. What are you guys saying? Said, and this is why I can't stand on my earlier statement. Milagro Gramz is extremely male identifying, and women like her scare me. She's a huge and loves victim blaming, especially if a man is a BM. Oh man, Layla. Okay. Well, that's shout out to Layla. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. She said herself that she was disappointed in herself, says Matt. I never heard her after that, Matt. She might have, maybe she did say that publicly, but to be honest, I never heard her say anything after that. I don't know did she publicly apologize to a lot of people that she went after? Because that would have, in my opinion, been a lot. You know what I mean? Like that would have meant a lot for those people. And I say this because I got to speak to a couple of the victims that were dealing with that. And well, here we are. Okay. This lawsuit. Now, it's just a lawsuit. Milagros is not going to jail. Okay. So don't go out there telling about, she's going, no, it's just a civil matter. That's all it is. These are just allegations and we're just going to review them as such. Okay. Just like anything else. When we review Diddy, these are just allegations and we're reviewing them as such. Got it? Everybody? Agreed? Agreed. All right. So, and I'm assuming that there's going to be some kind of paperwork for this, right? Like there's probably exhibits and whatnot. Okay. So Megan Pete, we know, is Meg Thee Stallion. Okay. And I did, like I said, even though TMZ completely docks Milagro, I'm not going to. I covered her name and covered it over some other things. Okay. Plaintiff Megan Pete hereby files this action. Miss Pete alleges the following facts upon her own knowledge and upon information and belief. So here's the nature of the act. For years, defendant blogger is going to be Milagro Gramz, acted and continues to act on behalf of Daystar Peterson, also known as Tory Lanez, as an online rumor mill out churning out falsehoods about Miss Pete to her tens of thousands of social media followers. Since Mr. Pete's 2020 indictment for felony assault with a deadly weapon after shooting Miss Pete to his later conviction in December of 2022, the trial, up and through today, defendant blogger performed Mr. Peterson's public bidding to belittle, insult. Now, is it Mr. Pete or Mr. Well, yeah, it's Mr. Peterson. Sorry. She's Pete. He's Peterson. To perform public bidding, belittling, insulting, and spreading false statements about Miss Pete on her online social media platforms for no other reason than to bully, harass, and punish Miss Pete for Mr. Peterson's conviction and to tarnish her reputation, causing emotional distress. Okay, let me ask you guys a question, all right? You said, are you guys not liking Meg? You guys don't like Meg? She has a few coins to give to Meg. Hit her Cash App. Really? Well, okay, say more. Say more. Say more, say more. You guys are going to have to say more. It says, Megan's fans just mad Milagro has clocked the lies Megan and RN been spinning for years. Hooey. And thank you, Vicky. Please tell the people. Please tell, meaning don't go out harassing SM, harassing anyone mention the complaint. Got it? Yeah. Like we just reading the complaint. Don't go out there harassing. You guys we're not social media warriors. We're literally just reading the complaint. Nobody's going to jail. Okay. This is just me reading the complaint. Got it? All right. And like I said, I'm just reading the lawsuit. You guys can support whomever you support. That's all. That's it. That's all. But you said that Megan's fans just mad Milagro had clocked her lies and RN been spinning for years. Okay, let me ask you guys a question though. The trial's over. He's been convicted. Why not just leave it there? Like, why keep going? Why do you guys think that there still needs to be a need to dispel Megan Thee Stallion? Like the trial's over. He's been convicted. What do you guys think? You said I like Megan, but she's moving funny. Say more, Matt. Say more. Say more. If you reported on a trial and the trial's over, why keep talking about it? You said it's a bit odd, says Petty. Okay, let me know. But did Milagro have to talk about Megan every day? That's a good question. Hey, do the right thing. Everybody coming through, hit that like button, please, and thank you. That's a question, right? Let me know. What do you guys think? The trial's over. So why are we still talking about Tory Lanez? Tory Lanez got like what, 10 years? And then he's probably going to appeal some of his things. He's not walking out free. What does talking about Milagro, right, or talking about Megan Thee Stallion do for Milagro at this point? Let me know. She's obviously not over it, and no, Milagro didn't have to. Okay, says Mel. Do content creators have to talk about Diddy every day? That's a great question. Well, do we? It's a great question. You said win or lose, it's all publicity, says Team Maker. Great question. Great point and great question. She's so she go too far with talking ish, but she only says her opinions. Gotcha. Well, Matt, let's talk about her opinions because apparently they're all laid out over here. Now, did she do a deep fake? Because is that a deep fake of her? Because that's problematic. But if it's, who was it? There was a celebrity that recently sued for a deep fake. You said she didn't? Okay. Then I'm wondering, she's going to have to prove this in court, right? You said it does seem like Milagro is obsessed with MTS. And in the case, ooh wee. You said her, look at Coneja's like her opinions got her in trouble, Rabbit. You said, I say this complaint is a distraction of the appellate case. Oh, Vicky, say more. And explain it. Because, you know, we're not lawyers here. I'm not. I mean, I understand a couple things here and there, but I'm not a lawyer. You said it's obsessed. You said, Rico said, I'm, in the words of Kendrick, she's a fan, she's a fan, she's a fan. Who? Stop. Just say it. Just say it. You know what I'm saying? Just say it. Soul Sister says, I'm in the bushes. Sister Soul, I'm in the bushes. All right. We'll hit the like button. Oh my God. Okay. So some of you guys are saying that this is a distraction for the appellate case. Now, what did shout out to what's her name? Was it the blogger? He called her the googly eye bitch. And what did the lady do? She made merchandise. That googly eye bitch. I love it. I love it. I love it. mm. Really, Knight? Look at Knight. You said, but wasn't Armand in the courthouse or courtroom as well? Why isn't she suing Crystal Nicole? She stayed on Megan's ass on her YouTube channel. You see something don't smell too clean. Yeah, that's a good question. Meg, why aren't you suing Armand? Because Armand was there, but maybe Armand hasn't done a whole lot of content on this. And then that other blogger, as well as the other ones, because there's been other ones that have talked about her. Yeah, that could be a distraction. Why Milagro? You said Milagro did have a somewhat personal relationship with Tori. She had his father on her platform interviewing him and seemed to have a close rapport with him behind the scenes, Rabbit. Layla, but do you remember I don't know, where's Wiley at? Has Wiley been released yet? I will say this, like, I really liked when she did the interviews with Wiley because I felt like I got to know a little bit another side of Milagro that I hadn't seen before. And I think it like gave me a different perspective of her, right? Of who she is as a person. But I remember Wiley was like, there was a bunch of people making fun of her because there was that one video where I think she was waiting outside the courthouse and Tori just walks and doesn't even like acknowledge her and stuff like that. I remember that. Yeah. Yes. Remember how Milagro would be seen leaving and coming back into the courtroom with his family. Yeah. Yeah. You said, but Milagro talks about her every day. Oh my goodness. Hold up. You said, especially if one of her claims is stalking. California would have been the perfect jurisdiction since they have some of the toughest laws since the death of Rebecca Schaefer. That's right. Rebecca Schaefer. Okay, let's get it together, you guys. Let's get it together. I love talking to you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So for years, where did we leave off? Right here. The lengths to which defendant blogger goes to harass Miss Pete knows no bounds. For example, she has gone so far as to share deepfakes pornography, okay, videos of Miss Pete. In June 2024, defendant blogger encouraged her 27,000 ex followers to view an ex post by Bimbella. Is that how you say that? Bimbella, that shared a doctored, artificially created video of Miss Pete purportedly engaging in S acts without Miss Pete's knowledge or consent. Oh, really? After defendant conduct led to a firestorm of negative reaction from others, defendant doubled down in a YouTube video on June 9, 2024, claiming Miss Pete was a professional victim and denying any wrongdoing. But defendant is wrong. Her conduct was unlawful promotion of an altered sexual depiction and caused Miss Pete severe emotional distress and reputational harm. In another instance, on September 2nd, 2024, defendant blogger accused Miss Pete of having a severe drinking problem. Who needs to spend more time in a relationship with herself and her therapist and maybe AA? Ooh. Defendant has no personal relationship with Miss Pete and had no basis to make such outlandish and false claims. You said so every day she's talking. Okay. Every day she's talking about her. Oh my goodness. Huh. You said, LOL, why her like on the post? Because you know so much of the dirty. You said Imran doesn't stay talking about Meg constantly. He also was in the documentary that was released shortly after the court case, and he wasn't bashing her. That's why he isn't getting sued at Rabbit. Gotcha, Layla. You said it's out of pocket. I mean, I guess I want to know. Did they say that there's Meg? I don't know what deep fake, and I think they might show it here in the court documents. So we'll talk about it, okay? And again, this is just me being impartial. I'm just reporting the news. That's all I'm doing. I'm not taking sides. Y'all can take sides. I'm not. I'm just reviewing the news. Okay. Here it is. In another instance, on September 2nd, 2024, defendant blogger accused Miss Pete of having a severe drinking problem. All right, we read that. And yet another instance, on July 30th, 2024, defendant blogger went so far as to cast doubts on Miss Pete's mental status, asking her followers if Miss Pete has a guardian or no, and whether Miss Pete has ever been deemed like legally retarded. I hate that word. Okay, so did she really say that? Damn. You said they don't like Millie because she's raw. Shout out to you. That could very well be the case. Maybe it's a different style, you know? You said Meg says she was drunk and she needs new friends. She said, well, Matt, they're gonna need all those screenshots. Let me just say that much. Yeah. You said now Millie was wrong for that. I don't know. I'm just reading the lawsuit. You said, go back and look at her blog. You will see how many times she talked about Meg, over 1 million times. I bet. Damn. What do you got? Okay, we're going to do a poll. Let me do a little poll. Let me see where you guys are standing. Okay. Shout out to the lurkers, because I know we got a lot of haters. Where do you stand? Let me see. Team Meg. We'll put it like that. Team Mob. Start the poll. Where do you stand? You said, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Megan indirectly indicate she drinks to cope and drinks a lot? Doesn't mean she has a drinking problem, though. You know? You're right, Layla. She could have said that. Dang, just when it's getting good, they call me back to the office. Yeah, absolutely. Being bold is one thing. This feels different. You said Team Rabbit. No, Vicky's like, Team No One, damn it. Oh my gosh, shout out to Sylvia. I'm sitting in Orange County. Yo, why you guys gotta be such, why do you hate in the chat? Wiley still is in jail. Oh man. Well, I hope he's getting the help he needs. I'll say that much. How about Team No? All right, do I need to redo the poll? Team Me? Let me redo this poll. Hold up. You guys are a tough crowd. Oh my God. Can you at least hit the damn like button? Jesus. All right, hold up. Team, yes, Nancy's like redo. Team Meg, Team Mob, and then Team No One. Team No One. No one. All right. There you go. Yeah. Okay, go vote. There, I gave you a Switzerland. All right. So you need to stop. Don't go after my neck. Okay. Don't go after my neck. You can't vote in the poll. I don't know these people, so I'm picking a side. Well, then I guess you would say Team No One, then, right? Sister Soul, Team No One. Team No One. Shout out to you. You said, I'm sorry, I'm Team Matt's like, I'm Team Millie. All right. Well, y'all go vote. You love the poll? Okay. All right. Here we go. So, number 5, defendants. Low blows did not stop there. Defendant consistently resorted to name-calling Miss Pete, characterizing her as an angry Black woman and a lying-ass hoe during her online live streams. Additionally, in or around June 29, 2024, defendant tried to pull information on Miss Pete's father in an attempt to publish private information about her family and cause damage to Miss Pete's reputation. All right, now, you guys remember when they published information on Nicki Minaj's dad? How many of you guys remember that? That was a interesting time. I mean, but I didn't see Nicki suing either, and they've been pulling a lot of shit on Nicki. Like Nicki can't catch a break when they pull on her. You said defamation is defamation. Period. Okay. See, they got Team Peekaboo. Shout out to Pika. I actually like a lot of Meg's songs. She's one of those where I like the music, but not the person. Yeah, Night Chart. I can agree with that. Sometimes you can like the music, but not the person. I'm kind of there with you on that. Okay. So Let's see. And if you have no idea who we're talking about, you got to rewind from the beginning, and I kind of give you an idea of who these personalities are. You know who you're like, okay, I know who Nicki Minaj is. All right. You said, but honestly, MTS ruined her own reputation with their actions. Nothing that wasn't already out. You said, I want to change to Team Pika. Well, Team Pika's not on the thing. Pika's not getting sued. Shout out to Pika. Okay, look at this. Team No One. 61% said Team No One. All right, cool. Shout out to you guys. You demand a revote? No, I don't think so. Yes, Jennifer Hill says, I think MTS is a character, a persona. Yeah. I mean, that's what I don't think some of these celebrities are who they say that they are, you know? Let's keep reading. So Ms. Pete has repeatedly tried to stop defendant bloggers' misconduct and asked what it would take to stop being posted on defendants' platforms. Oh, so Meg has asked, like, what would it take for you to stop posting me? In response, defendant provided the snide advice that Miss Pete should just get over it or go away. Well, hold up. Defendant blogger also made numerous false statements about Miss Pete regarding Mr. Peterson and the trial. Defendant had I can't even pronounce the word. Is it conspiratorial relationship with Mr. Peterson. Mr. Peterson at the trial. Defendant's conspiratorial relationship with Mr. Peterson is troubling. Defendant acts as a paid surrogate used to spread Mr. Peterson's lies about Miss Pete. Oh shit. Well, that's a big allegation. That's an allegation that to make there. Like if I was Mob Radio, I would want to I'm gonna want to see your receipts about that. Because it says right here, defendant acts. What does that mean? As a paid surrogate used to spread Mr. Peterson's lies about Miss Pete. No receipts? Receipts? Receipts or didn't happen? I don't know. Okay. For example, on October 27, 2024, defendant blogger falsely claimed that the firearm Mr. Peterson used to shoot Miss Pete was not produced during the trial because it was missing. That is not the case. The firearm remains in the custody of the Los Angeles Police Department. Defender blogger could have easily verified this information, but instead chose to ignore it and spread lies about the integrity of the trial and related investigation. Now, I got to say something about this because I remember, shout out to Neek at Night, because Neek at Night, I remember like Neek at Night was coming back to blogging with the transcripts. My goodness, shout out to Neek at Night. So she was going out there and she was bringing the transcripts. She was bringing like the court, information and stuff like that. So she was going to the trial and she was really doing some hard ass work. I love Neek at Night. I really do. Love, love, love her. Her content is just love her. Just love how she she's diverse in different things that she talks about. She doesn't stick to one thing. So Neek was there, I remember, and so like we would get Mob and we would get maybe Armand and other folks that went to the trial, but then we would also get Neek at Night, and I just felt like we got a different sense of what was going on from Neek at Night versus other bloggers. And I could sense that. And even the reporter, the journalist, her name is Megan, the I don't want to call her the googly eye bitch, but the lady Tory Lanez called her that. So I, for whatever reason, that sticks in my mind. Shout out to her. She also got a channel and she's got a lot of good reputation, and people follow her because she's doing, I think she's doing the YSL trial right now. She's doing a lot of these trial coverages. So she does very good work. She does very good work. But yeah, I hope I'm not. She made a mug out of it, so I don't think I'm offending her by calling her Megan the googly eye lady, because Tory Lanez called her that and it kind of stuck, and she made mugs out of that. Why are you guys laughing? Like I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to be like honest. Why are you guys laughing? Am I wrong? Why are you laughing? No Heart Bronco. Rico, why are you guys laughing? I remember that. See, all right. Stop it before you get canceled. Uh, shout out to everybody. Okay. But instead chose to ignore it and spread lies. Okay, we read that part. Additionally, defendant bloggers spread the false rumor that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, even after a unanimous jury of Mr. Peterson's peers decided otherwise. Huh. For instance, on October 28, 2024, defendant blogger posted a video on her ex account directed at Miss Pete and asked, "Can you even prove that was you? Wait. Can you even prove that you was shot?" The state did prove that fact, and Mr. Peterson is currently serving a 10-year sentence for it. See, that's the piece where I was like, I would have just reported on the trial and then moved on instead of, I just don't know if, I don't know, but okay. So in May of 2022, defendant posted an image of a Los Angeles Police Department report from Mr. Peterson's arrest stating that the first doctor to see Miss P confirmed lacerations due to stepping on glass, not a firearm wound. However, the information from the police report was recorded before bullet fragments were discovered in Miss Pete's feet during surgery, which completely debunked defendant's post. That did not stop blogger from picking up on defendant's posts and spreading the misinformation. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You said now I can see why Meg Googly Eye left Nikki alone. She did, Matt? Really? I can see why Megan Googly Eye left. Why? Why did she leave her alone? Nicki Minaj? Googly Eye bitches? No, don't. The lady made a mug, so I'm allowed. I'm allowed. And Sylvia just put a shitload of eyes in my chat. You need to stop, Sylvia. Yeah, Neek was fair. She was team evidence and facts presented, not making it personal like Milagro. That I will say that. That's why I did appreciate Neek's perspective. And like I said, I like Neek. I like her reporting. Is Milagro Gramz and Nikki? I don't know about that. Mm-mm. It said, who y'all think will get on their good foot within the lawsuit? Is that supposed to be a joke, Layla? Like good foot and then she shot in the foot? I don't get it. You try to be funny. Okay, y'all. All right. Here it is. Defendant also attended the trial and live streamed her falsehoods during the hearing. Defendant posts consistently spread misinformation, challenging the stories of witnesses and their credibility while sharing their names online, mounting to witness intimidation. During the trial, the defendant posted the following tweets. They were watching her tweets. They were watching their tweets. Thank you. That's her name, Simone B. It's Megan Cuniff. Shout out to Megan Cuniff. So Megan Cuniff was called the Googly Eye Bitch by Tory Lanez. And I love that she just made a mug out of that. That's what I said. I love that because I would have done the same too. Because that's what you do. You make mugs out of things like that. Thank you, Simone B. Thank you for correcting me. But that'll forever be funny. Like I want a Googly Eye Bitch mug. I really do. I might order me one. Okay. So they were watching her tweets, you guys, like, and this was during the trial. The defendant posted the following tweets. Talking about credibility when we all sitting there. Shut the fuck up. Shit. Okay. Kelsey spoke to prosecutors and told them one thing, but today says she lied. Kelsey says she never saw Tory pull a gun on Megan or shoot her. Oh, wow. Yo, you see, you gotta be careful what you're tweeting. All these cases taught anyone was that your father, your brother, your cousin, or son could face over 20 years in prison without proper evidence, a botched investigation, another likely suspect just because non-credible witnesses said you did something. Y'all slow ass cheering. Oh, Lord. Hey, Shrinking Sharon. You said, I believe she's the reason why Milagro was banned from court. That's what everybody was saying too. Who you talk about? Megan Cuniff? Because people said that too. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. You said she's taking that out on Millie and have also been bullied. Has also bullied Millie. Megan's taking that out on Millie? Let me know. Gotcha. Okay. All right, let me read number 14. So, more recently, after posting about a lawsuit, a former videographer filed against Miss Pete in April 2024 and Miss Pete's motion to dismiss. Defendant also falsely claimed that Miss Pete was caught trying to deceive the courts again, referencing her testimony in the trial. Enough is enough. Miss Pete, a victim of a violent crime and champion of women's rights to her millions of fans worldwide, will no longer stand for defendant's campaign of harassment. She brings this complaint for damages and equitable relief to end defendant's blogger's vendetta against her. All right, so the parties are Milagro, she's a defendant, Megan Thee Stallion. Jurisdiction, I ain't going to read that because we all know. Venue is proper in the District of Southern Florida. I thought it would have been in Cali, but okay. So there is that. And it's in Florida because the caused Miss Pete to suffer injury in Florida. Additionally, defendant blogger committed torturous acts outside the state while engaging in solicitation and service activities within the state. I mean, I'm wondering, isn't the burden for a celebrity a little bit higher when it comes to like defamation? Like it's a little bit higher. Like I remember when the Cardi B lawsuit happened and Tasha K, like, I mean, Cardi B even went to go get tested. You guys remember that? You said Megan was injured, not pow pow, and embarrassed her lies have been exposed, says Miss Winter. If Megan responded to Millie in her last project, how can you claim you're traumatized? Simone B says, what do you guys think about what Simone B is saying? What do you guys think? You said what do you get if you cross a rabbit? And stop it, James. Shout out to James. What do you guys think? Let me know. 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 Hold up. Let me see what you guys are saying. You said Megan is mad that her music is trash and doesn't sell. Well, has it caused a harm? I mean, has there been emotional, mental situations happening here? I guess I'd like to know. This is what Meg is saying that there's been a lot of hardships in her mental because of it. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Simone is right. Okay. You guys feel some type of way about this one. If you're traumatized by someone, you wouldn't even speak to or about them, says Simone. Okay. Gotcha. You said this is a fuck around and find out in duality. Well, let me just say this. In one way, like, did she she's saying that she posted a deep fake of Megan, you know? Did she not post that deep fake? Was it something that she did or she didn't do? You said she was happy when she went number one when Hiss. Then she's been pissed ever since. Yeah, remember that Tasha K lawsuit? It wasn't even Tasha that said the thing about Cardi B. It was her guest. She just refused to remove the video. That's what it was because it was her platform, right? You said, Kraken, I can see that. Yeah, her albums flop and she's not selling because the hip hop community doesn't support her. That's crazy. So defendant blogger is a well-known online social media. Oh my, hold up. Hold the F up. Hold up. Let me get myself smaller. Defendant blogger is a well-known social media grifter who traffics. Is that what is that? Yeah. Traffics in small and sensationalist narratives. She called her a grifter in the lawsuit. Defendant controls and operates an X, formerly Twitter, account under the screen name Mob's World. And TikTok, okay, we all know that. Defendant has the power to determine whether the subject matters and specific content that is published on her social media accounts and to remove or refrain from publishing content if she chooses. Defendant is the sole writer or editor of every post on her social media accounts. On information and belief, defendant blogger deployed and continues to deploy fake bot accounts on social media accounts. Well, see, now I'm gonna have to see some receipts on this, okay? to attack any social media user who defends Miss Pete or criticizes defending characterization of Miss Pete. A grifter. So she's basically asking for money. Milagro doesn't grift though. I mean, come on, Simone. I'm glad you're saying that because like she's like, God, I hate this fucking narrative. Look, we are on YouTube, just like Milagro and anybody else is. If we ask you guys to support, whether it's a super, like, I can understand if like, if it's a panhandling situation where I'm on my computer with a sign. I don't do that. I know that Milagro has asked, like, hey, support the stream, $20 or whatever, but I don't necessarily see that as a grift. I see that as it's a job. Social media has become a job. So I don't necessarily agree. And and I thought that she wasn't monetized as well, right? Like she don't even get any ads. Like people support her through her Cash App or whatever it may be. So I don't know about that. You said she went to jail for fraud, but I hear you. But okay, Stokes, like what does that have to? Is that an issue that they bring up in the lawsuit here? You know, like this paperwork is using outside the gas station talk. Not outside the gas station. Like you guys support who you want to support, but I just don't know how I feel about that. Hamden says that Milagro is one of the YouTubers that always asks for money. Well, damn. Apparently, I'm not asking for enough. Why? This is how I define grifter: someone who has changed their entire personality and brand in order to capture a new online audience for financial gain. That's an interesting. Brittany, shout out to Brittany. You said, isn't TL reporting his former lawyer in the case because of a supposed connection to Rockefeller? That's what I thought. What was his name? Drop a name, Misty Dave. Drop a name. Who I thought it was the same too with the appeal. I could be wrong, you guys, but I have not been following. I follow here and there on Tory Lanes, but I haven't been reporting on it. You know what I mean? You said Milagro's one of Hamden's. I don't know about you, Hamden. Why you have to shame us? You said, sorry, just joined, but who's Milagro? Milagro is a blogger here on YouTube. Everybody asks for money on YouTube. Head, super chat. It is. Cheeks gave me $10 of a super chat. Thank you, Cheeks. It's kind of like the thing, you know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just gonna say that. Close mouths don't feed. Milagro got to ask for Cash App. There you go. Close mouths don't feed, right? The ad revenue doesn't pay that great as well. So I don't know. Yes, she's a hip hop commentator. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Winters. Millie is mainly on Twitch station and Twitter, not just on YouTube. Yeah, she's got a very diverse following. Like she's everywhere. Thank you, Shrieking Sharing. She's everywhere. So you got to give her that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that. You said, example, the Britney girl who got in trouble for scamming people as a fitness influencer. So now she's a Christian lifestyle influencer. That's grifting. Andrew Tate. Ooh, okay. See, I didn't even know that. All right. Well, let's keep going, okay? Let's keep going. So, well, here's the deal though. In this thing, it says that in this lawsuit, it says that Milagro is using bots, fake bot accounts on social media. So I'm going to have to see some receipts for that to attack any social media user who defends Miss Pete or criticizes defendant's characterization of Miss Pete. Okay. So defendant engaged in years-long campaign of harassment against Miss Pete. Throughout Mr. Peterson's trial and today, defendant blogger has engaged in a campaign of harassment on behalf of Mr. Peterson to press false to spread false and harassing messages about Miss Pete on her social media accounts based on her close relationship with Mr. Peterson and his father. Okay. June 2024, a deepfake video purporting to show an artificially created version of Miss Pete engaging in sexual explicit activities or acts circulated on the internet. This deepfake video. It is unknown who created the deepfake video. Oh, who created the deepfake video. Miss Pete has no knowledge of or involvement in the creation of the distribution of the deepfake video, nor did she consent to or authorize the creation of this deepfake. Okay. Oh shit. Are we gonna see? Oh, we got some receipts. Okay. On or about June 8th, 2024, defendant blogger published on her X account a post that encouraged her followers to watch the deepfake video. As reported by news publications, Uprox, Milagro encouraged users to check the deepfake video out. Numerous individuals followed her advice and accessed the video from defendant's blogger's X page. On June 9th of 2024, defendant blogger published a video on her YouTube account that addressed her ex on posts related to the deepfake video. In the YouTube video, the defendant shared an image of Miss Pete over a news that questioned whether Miss Pete is a professional victim. A true and correct copy of the screenshot of the image is below. Defendant then shared a screenshot of the X posted on. Oh, we better not see it. Okay, there is the stream. I'm not selecting that stream. We're not watching no deep fake anything. A true and correct copy of the screenshot is below. Okay, so this is what it looked like. All right. Okay. Go to my likes. The post has been deleted. Defendant's likes page included a post that promoted, transmitted, posted, and or shared a publication of deepfake videos, thus provided her followers access to the deepfake video. Defendant blogger affirmed this. Okay, so all right. So she said go to her video on Discord. Okay. Yeah, deepfakes are terrifying because you're like, how the fuck did they get all that in? Yeah, and it's so hard. Like they're becoming so like what's the word? Like people are having a hard time differentiating deepfakes as well. You said I think it's like the Jabs at Rock Nation that's bringing this on to Millie. Really, Simone? Well, did she post this? Because she says defendant's likes page included a post that promoted, transmitted, and posted and or shared a publication of the deepfake video and thus provided her followers access to deepfakes. I mean, I'm hoping like let me just say this. I don't think Milagro would be this. I'm hoping, all right, even though I wasn't too impressed with how she handled the Kaalan Walker case, I'm hoping that she wouldn't be this like she wouldn't do this. You know what I mean? I just don't know how I feel about that. You said they all post misinformation for likes, so do anyways. That's oh my god. Defendant blogger affirmed this in her YouTube post. She stated that she told whoever follows me on social media, go to my likes to see what it is that we're discussing, which confirmed that she encouraged her followers to watch the deepfake video. Oh man. Okay. Defendant blogger affirmed this in her YouTube post. She stated that she told her followers, okay, we read that part. Most recently, on October 27, 2024, defendant blogger made the false and outlandish claim that the firearm Mr. Peterson used to shoot Miss Pete had gone missing. Defendant blogger tweeted, "Didn't I tell y'all the gun was never presented in court and that ain't make no damn sense? They gave the serial number and breezed past it. Like, first off, who is it?" Okay. So, but they're saying, the lawyers are saying that they did show this in court. All right. Defendant blogger's statement recklessly disregarded the truth and suggested that the firearm was never presented in court because it has allegedly disappeared. It has not. The firearm remains in the custody of the Los Angeles Police Department. It is a standard procedure in California criminal case to show an image of the firearm in question rather than present the firearm in court. Okay, defendant blogger could have easily verified this information but chose to ignore it and instead basically lie about the integrity of the trial and related investigation. On October 28, 2024, notwithstanding with a jury of Mr. Peterson's peers found him guilty of shooting Miss Pete in December of 2022. Yeah, that was horrible. I talked a little bit about that shooting too. Defendant blogger reposted a video of herself where she discussed a trial on her ex account. In the video, defendant blogger asked Miss P, "Can you even prove that you was shot?" On October 5th, 2024, defendant blogger posted on her ex account, Milagro, stop talking about the case. Okay, here it is. On October 5th, 2024, defendant blogger posted on her ex account, Milagro, stop talking about the case. We've moved on. Every time they lie, I'm going to make y'all cry. The they defendant blogger referred to is Miss Pete and her supporters. Who shot Megan? Milagro. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, listen, this is going to be an opportunity for her to, if she feels like she's been wronged. I mean, some people want to get sued. Absolutely. Recently, Milagro was speaking with Nicki Minaj and Armand on whoever platform. Milagro is a huge supporter of Nicki Minaj, and we know Nicki hates Meg and Rock Nation. Gotcha. People are divided about that. I mean, that's just everybody's divided. Hey, Grape Tea, everybody's divided about that. I just don't know. I don't know. It's still going on. Christina, you can go over there. Shout out to BJ Investigate. She's doing her fundraiser. We're just talking about this lawsuit real quick. Defendant blogger also commented in a follow-up post, if y'all believe her, why is who shot Megan a question that's being posted? Y'all so timid, speak up. Defendant blogger also reposted an online petition on September 15, 2024 that encouraged her followers to sign the petition to free Mr. Peterson from prison, citing exculpatory evidence. When there is none? Well, do they have exculpatory evidence? Is there all right, for those that are kind of like feeling like this lawsuit is trash, because I know I got some of you guys in the chat, like, is there exculpatory evidence to free Tory? You said, yeah, she went too far with Megan Overkill. Is there exculpatory evidence? I don't know, man. On September 2nd, 2024, defendant blogger reposted a video in which she talks about host stated Megan allegedly still has a severe drinking problem. Okay, we talked about that. This is just a repeat of what the allegations are. And they're putting in the links to everything. Megan wants to know what she has to do to stop being posted on certain outlets, and then says she's going to Cardi B y'all shit. She's gonna Cardi B y'all hoes. My suggestion would be just to get over it or go away. Cardi won her case because Tasha K handed it to her. Other than that, you're going to get posted. You said, really? You guys, like, and these are all just screenshots. We just reviewed this. This is like, talking about credibility when we're all sitting here. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. This is the okay. Defendant disparaging remarks. Some of these photos were not in there. So basically, here are the counts: promotion of the AI sexual depiction. Okay, and then that's count 1. Count 2, cyber stalking injunction relief. So cyber stalking injunction relief. Okay, and then intentional infliction of emotional distress. Invasion of privacy, that's count 4, false light. And that is, they're not putting an amount here of what they're asking for, but they are demanding a jury. So I do wonder what this is going to look like. And I do wonder what this whole deep fake, I did delete some information because I'm not trying to dox, like I said, Milagro Gramz. I just removed her information. Doesn't need to be there. But okay. What do you guys think? Only defamation if it's not true? Facts ain't defamation? Well, I mean, she'll have her day in court, The problem with Tory Lanez is that when this all came out, he went on IG and said Kelsey didn't pew pew Meg. Kelsey didn't pew pew Meg. So if she So if she didn't, that leaves your driver and you. Did the driver pew pew, Meg? Then what is it? Everybody's like ready to fight. Well, damn, they got a lot of receipts in this damn lawsuit. They got a lot of receipts, but they're also alleging a lot of things too. So I do wonder, like, Milagro will hopefully she'll hire her attorney and get that going. I'm sure she'll get a lot of supporters because she's got a pretty big crowd that supports her and whatnot. I mean, I'm sure she'll probably be able to fight some of this if she wanted to. But Discovery will be there. Maybe she can show something that we haven't seen yet. I mean, that's possible too. Anything is possible. Anything. So I'm just reading the lawsuit. I'm not taking sides. I do want to know how all of this ends at the end of the day. But a lot of this stems from the Tory Lanez debacle, that whole situation. And I've always kind of kept an eye on it. What do y'all think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? That's what I thought too, right? That they tested positive for the GSR. I mean, this is. You say you need to sue someone you feel left out, says Cash. You guys, I don't know. I just wanted to read this lawsuit. I'm glad I got to read it to you guys so we could talk. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. I mean, I'm not taking a side. I'm in the side of duke it out in court, let the truth be shown, and then we will go from there. You say she shot herself. Who knows at this point? I mean, at this point, I don't know. I don't know. Got immunity with there, and then there's that too. You said, I think it sucks to be them, says Kitty Cool, right? But I do want to know what the outcome is going to be there. Hopefully she'll talk about it. Shout out to her. Shout out to both of them. We'll see what happens, right? Like, I'm not team anybody. What team did you guys vote? Hold up. Let me see what the poll says. Team 28% said team Meg, and 18% said team Mob. Oh, shit. And 54% said team no one. Hold up. Let me end this. Look at this. 158 votes. Did you guys hit the like button, please and thank you? I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to end this. You guys go support BJ. She is doing her stream. I got to go. I stopped watching and then I got to go back and watch the area that I left off. Really, Hampton? Look, Hampton already picked a side. Shout out to Hampton. Well, we will see what comes out of it. At the end of the day, they're going to have to show Discovery. They're going to have to show everything. So I do want to know what this looks like. We'll see. I will see you guys on the next one. Please hit the like button. I might be live. Yeah, I'll be live later on tonight. But do me a favor, hit the like button. Bye, guys.